This program brought to you by Pfizer and EMD Serono, maker of Rebif.
I'm a mother, I'm a wife.
I am a rehabilitation doctor.
I'm a student, I'm a daughter.
I'm a father.
I'm a person living with MS.
I remember when I was first diagnosed, it was like, okay, you kind of lose your breath for a minute. I thought, okay, I'm going to just let it kind of sink in. And then it was time to get busy after that, and I wanted to learn what it was. If I'm faced with a battle, I want to know how big my opponent is. I'm a mother, I'm a wife, I'm employed, it runs the gambit, just a very busy lifestyle. My first and foremost would be my faith, and then definitely my family. The one thing I dislike about having MS the most is that it does not make an appointment before you have a relapse. You have a relapse, and then no matter what your schedule was like, no matter what you had going on the next day, all of a sudden you have to face a relapse. And a relapse is when you start dealing with a disability. My disability, my issues with MS had been my vision. I lost my vision in one eye, then the other eye, then both eyes. So I look normal on the outside, I just can't see anybody. You know, that's the problem. That is small compared to what a lot of people deal with. And so I try and keep that in mind, that even though I'm diagnosed with MS, I still have a blessed and wonderful life. So don't make it bigger than what it is. I have it, it doesn't have me. When I first had to sit down and talk to my daughters about my diagnosis of MS, that was the hardest thing I think I've ever done in my life. My oldest daughter, she looked at me and she said, Mom, I have something in my eye. I have to walk out the room to get it out my eye. And I knew she was crying. And I said, no, honey, come here. And she came and she just boo-hooed. She cried so hard. And I told them all, I said, you know, okay, we have something to deal with. We can beat it. We can deal with it. We'll be okay. We will be okay. And 8 years later, we're okay, you know. MS stops people from moving.
Every week in the U.S., approximately 200 people are diagnosed with multiple sclerosis.
It can be unpredictable, and the symptoms are as different as the people who live with it. You know, the MS Society has been great. It's just a wealth of resources, and you can tap into them at any time. The MS Society provides so much to people. They provide projects, programs, information, education. You can go to listen to doctors. You can do phone conferences where you listen to MS researchers tell you more about a specific piece of MS. It's so much information out there for people who have been diagnosed with MS to tap into. You have the magazine articles, you have the website. It's just so much information, so it's a great wealth of resources.
The Gateway Area chapter of the MS Society serves 90 counties throughout Missouri and Illinois.
Every day, they're reaching out to help people cope with the challenges of MS.
This program brought to you by Pfizer and EMD Serono, maker of Rebif.
MS is a disease that affects the central nervous system.
It can cause blurred vision, poor coordination, memory loss, tremors, paralysis, or even blindness.
When the MS took over my hands and my fingers and really prohibited me from holding on to a pencil or holding on to the mouse or being able to really direct my fingers on the keyboard, I was very concerned that, well, more than very concerned, I knew that I couldn't really do my job without the use of my hands.
I can remember going to the hospital and picking up the
MRI results and opening them before I left the lobby, and saw that it said that he had the lesions on his brain that were indicative of MS. And maybe it was selfish, but the only thing I could think of was not having a father for my children that could teach them how to run and jump and play basketball and baseball and those sorts of things.
Oh, I stay tired and weak a lot of days. I can't do the things I used to do, which really irritates me. Cleaning my house is, well, if it wasn't for him, it wouldn't get done. I mean, I can do the dishes and a few things like that, but as far as really the major stuff, no.
In some cases, the symptoms come and go, or in rare cases, they may be aggressively progressive.
The goal of the Area MS chapter is to help people live with MS and improve their quality of life.
I am an Oriental daughter because I always say I do exactly what I'm told. And so I am the third child of 4 and the third physician of 4. I think that definitely the diagnosis of MS at the age of 20 couldn't be part of anybody's plan. And I guess what I'm most proud of is that I'm still pursuing and able to pursue my dreams and live life and be part of it. I am a rehabilitation doctor. I feel so blessed that I got a course in medical school that not many physicians get to take. One that I wouldn't sign up again, mind you, but it taught me perspective on what it feels like to suffer an illness, how to overcome an illness, and then continue to pursue your dreams despite illness. And it becomes part of your life. And so how I found the field of rehabilitation was by personal need, ironically. I guess the most frustrating and hardest thing to deal with MS, and probably for everyone, is uncertainty. Not only uncertainty about what's going to happen day to day, but the uncertainty of the ultimate outcome of what will happen to you physically. The most difficult thing that I think I had to deal with was losing the ability to walk. And I think after that was gone, emotionally, it kind of made the way better for everything else, because you've already lost what you felt was important, only to be able to discover more things that are more important. The best thing that's happened to me and my career as a physician is the wheelchair. And I think they believe me when I say, you can live life, you'll just have to learn how to live it differently. The MS Society has been part of my life as soon as I had the time and was able to kind of open up and get outside of myself. The MS Society is wonderful in continuing to always work towards finding ways to find a cure through fundraising, through mentoring, and making us more visible for the purpose of getting more knowledge to the general public, as well as being out there for people who are newly diagnosed. I think that the power of knowledge and understanding what the challenges are is the first step into succeeding and going on. And I think that's the best thing about the National MS Society.